I'm making this video because I personally know how hard it is to start something. Like, even if it's starting over, even when it comes to my YouTube channel and even my faith, like, it's been so hard just to get up and start again. And I've been trying to be consistent with my YouTube channel, and it's just been amazing just doing it scared and doing it anyway, no matter like the feelings that I'm feeling and the lies that pop into my head. I just continue to make videos, and I just wanted to make this video to encourage someone to start and pick up the camera, pick up your Bible, whatever it is, and just do it. Whether you're scared, whether you're angry, whether you're frustrated with yourself, you're always going to be in the same spot that you are if you don't start again. So start, and the biggest thing that's helped me is doing it, just doing it anyway, no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what the situation is, whatever's going on, just doing it, and I've never regretted it. I just wanted to share about how I really procrastinate doing things because I don't feel like I'm good enough to do what I know God is calling me to do or what he tells me to do. And I just put these lies into my head saying, oh, you're not good enough to do that. No one's going to care. No one's going to watch. God's going to give up on you and all these things that are lies. And I just want to say that one thing I've learned is that God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the called. So anything God wants you to do, he's going to prepare you to do it. And it may not look perfect. It may look messy and you're going to mess up, but that's God's plan. And we should not question God's plan and be like, hey, I don't want to do this. I'm literally reading Exodus right now, and I can really relate to Moses just being like, oh, get somebody else to do it. And talking about Moses, I can really relate to Moses because of how he was like, oh, get somebody else to do it. I don't want to do it. That's literally me. But if God chose you, then God chose you. And who are you to tell God to choose somebody else? So do it, This is why it's really important to focus on your why and why you're doing what you're doing. And because if you get so caught up in the numbers and so caught up in trying to be this perfect person or whatever it is that you're starting, you're going to keep beating yourself up because you're not in a certain place that you want to be or in a certain place that you think you're supposed to be when God has you right where he needs you. And that's something big I've had to learn. Comparison has been the biggest thief of joy, not only in my YouTube journey, but in my faith journey as well. Just trying to be this perfect Christian. I feel like I'm supposed to be I'm supposed to be this, I'm supposed to be this, or I'm supposed to have this many subscribers, I'm supposed to get this many views and all this stuff. But the journey is really what matters in life. It's really the process that is really what matters the most in growing us. And I think that we have a lot of misconceptions about where we're supposed to be. And I know for a fact that if God wanted me to be in a certain place or doing a certain thing, that he would have me doing it. So the fact that I'm right here, it's kind of comforting. So my camera cut off because it got too hot outside. But I was just speaking about how if God wanted us to be somewhere else in our life, then he would have us somewhere else. So don't be afraid to start over and start again. And it's so looked down upon, especially with starting over. I feel like starting over has been a big part of my life. God is constantly changing me. He's constantly changing us, and we're not meant to stay the same. So it's okay to change your mind about something and to start over with something new. And it's scary being the new person, being the new girl, being the new guy, whatever it is. It's scary doing that stuff, but you're never gonna move closer to where you want to be if you don't start. It's simple as that. And one of the biggest thing I've been just dwelling on ever since I heard it is ideation without execution is just hallucinations. I almost forgot the phrase, but I remembered it. But if you have these ideas and you have these things that you want to do and you're just keeping them to yourself and you're hiding them, girl, you need to freaking share those ideas and execute those ideas and put in effort to do those ideas, because people need those ideas. You have no idea how much you're going to change someone's life if you just pick up the camera, pick up your Bible, pick up the brush, pick up whatever it is and just start, whether it's a job or it's music or it's cooking or it's running a marathon, whatever it is. If you don't start that thing and you just sit there and you just dream and imagine about it all day, like you're never going to get anywhere. And that's something big that I've learned. And sorry, this video was kind of a mess, but the biggest point I wanted to get across was just start. Just start. So just surrender that fear to the Lord and put your trust in God that He will equip you and make you into the person that He wants you to be, and that He will give you everything that you need to do that thing that He wants you to do. And in Psalm 23, it's really, I love Psalm 23, to be honest. Who doesn't? But it's such a good psalm. Talk about how the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And the biggest thing, I forgot which verse it is in the psalm, but I'll put it up. But talking about how the Lord has given us enough for today. God has given you enough for today to do whatever it is that He's telling you to do. So just go out and do it, and don't trust in the lies in your head. Trust in the truth of God. And if you don't know the truth of God, you should definitely pick up that Bible and get to know God and the goodness of God. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. And I hope after this video that you go and start that thing that you have been procrastinating to start, and go out and change the world for God and make disciples across all the nations with the gift God has given you. And something really quick I wanted to add in this video. Oh my gosh, my voice. Something really quick I wanted to add in this video, because I just read my Bible and it just came to me. And I just want to ask you guys, like, are you trusting in God? Are you trusting in your fear? Because it was crazy for God to just tell Moses, like, oh, just don't be afraid, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it looks crazy for Moses to just trust in that. But if he didn't trust in God, he would have just trusted in his fear and the fact that he was scared and all these things and all these circumstances. And that's why I have this sign up that says, fear is what if, faith is even if. And that's when you have to trust that even if this doesn't work out, even if bad things happen, even if mistakes happen, even if you mess up, even if this doesn't go the way that I want it to go, I'm still going to trust in God. And you're never going to regret trusting in God. I promise you, you're never going to regret that. And I'm living proof that you're just like never going to regret that. And like I said, like, bad things do happen and it's never going to look just good. Like, just because these bad circumstances are happening doesn't mean that God is not good. He brings good out of those bad circumstances, and that's how you grow and you learn. But when it comes to starting over, the choice that you make and the difference between you starting and you not starting is, what are you trusting? Are you trusting in those lies? Are you trusting in God? Are you trusting in fear? Are you trusting in God? Are you trusting in, like I said, the lies? Are you trusting in the promises, and that God said that He will be with you and He will equip you and prepare you for exactly what He has called you to do?